Guys, yesterday I lost my job because I was crying at work. Can you imagine losing your job because you was crying at work? Obviously, there's some personal things that was happening in my life, and naturally, I would say I am a emotional person, and I tend to cry when I'm like in distress, or when I'm worried, or when I'm anxious. And that day at work, I was crying for like a split, not even like a minute, like a couple of seconds. And one of the lady that, like, she was going off shift, and she saw that I was crying and asked me if I'm okay. So I said, yeah, I'm fine. And she was like, do I need to tell the other, well, the boss, the person that hired me, do she need to tell the person? So I said, no, I'm fine. And then, like, I just wiped my tears and then continue back to work. I did my personal care, medication, I finished feeding the person and everything that I was supposed to do. So I think it was like after I finished feeding the person, the lady that hired me called me and was like, am I okay? So I said, yeah, I'm fine. And she said she's gonna let me take a couple of days off from work, and I should go and focus on me and my child. And she would phone me to let me know, like, when I'm able to come back, and to see, like, if the situation has been handled and dealt with and stuff. So I said, you know what, okay, fine, I do understand that. A couple of days I can just go home, deal with what I need to deal with, and figure out what I need to figure out, and just take the couple of days to focus on myself. So Thursday come around, didn't get a phone call or anything. Phone them, there was no answer. So I said, okay, let me just leave it until tomorrow, until Friday. So on Friday came, I phoned, there wasn't an answer. Then I left it for a couple of minutes, and I phoned again, and the person answered, said that she's busy at the moment, she will call back later. So I said, okay, fine. But I needed to know, like, the same day, like Friday, I need to know, so that I can make plans and stuff. I need to know if I need to start applying for a job elsewhere. So I message the person that's responsible for making the rota and things like that. So she said that she is going to phone the person that hired me, or message the person that hired me. So I said, okay, fine. It's not until the person that's responsible for the rota message the person that hired me, that's when I got a reply. And it's not even like a phone call, and they phone me and say, hey, I won't be able to let you back on, or give you any more shift, or just phone me and to say that I don't think this is the right role for you, or whatever. The person messaged me on WhatsApp. She said, I don't feel you're ready for this role. I don't feel like I can leave you alone with the person. Because I cried at work. I cried for a split couple of seconds I was feeling a tad bit emotional because of some personal thing, and she's saying that she can't let me continue work because I cried. It's not like I did anything to harm the person I was taking care of. I just cried for a couple of seconds, and I can't. After I cried for a couple of seconds, I wiped my face and I continued. If the person that saw me crying didn't go and blab and say anything, I would have be getting ready for work on Monday. I would be getting ready for work on Monday. But like, I guess you can't be emotional at work. That's my takeaway from it. You just cannot cry at work. Keep your emotion at home. Okay? Keep your I'm laughing, but I'm just like, I cried at work and I lost my job because the person, like, she don't feel that it's safe for me to be left alone with the person because I cried at work. Imagine if I had maybe like mistakenly took too long to give a person their medication, or maybe I took too long to feed the person, or took too long to bathe the person. Can you imagine what would have happened to me? They would have probably reported me to, what do people call them, DBS people. Fire me all because I cried. That's the only thing I did. I cried at work for a couple of seconds, and then you're going to turn around and make it look like I left the person alone, or I did something bad to harm the person, when all I did was just cry for a split couple of seconds. I have the message that she sent me, and I was like, oh, you know, I wouldn't have never put the person in harm or danger or anything like that. If you give me another chance, I'll prove that I can do my job well. She was like, oh no, at this moment I don't feel that you're focused on work, and she's not comfortable leaving the person alone with me, alone with the person. Can you I swear, I don't know how I'm going to manage. I need to find a job pronto, because my daughter, she need me to find a job soon. She's like, mommy, why did you lose your job? Why did you have to cry at work? I'm like, girl, don't you cry at school? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh god, it's not funny. It's not funny, but I can just laugh. Back to the drawing board I go. Back to applying for more jobs again. Can you imagine crying at work, getting fired for crying at work? I swear to God, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't harm anybody. I just cried. But it's okay. Everything happened for a reason. Maybe that job just wasn't meant for me. I just put it to God, because I just feel like everything happened for a reason. Maybe God said that job is not for me, so that's where it is. That's what I think. Anyways, bye guys, see you next time. But anyways, let me know what you think. Should I have not cried at work, leave my emotion at home? Comment and let me know what you think.